Okay, hanging out. With Mr. Let's Paint. Hanging out. Hanging out, hanging out. Hello, 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 hello. How's our mic doing? Okay? Is it okay, the mic? Is it all right? Should we turn it up a little bit? Oh, maybe we turn the main up. Maybe that would be better. How's that? That might be a little better. I don't know. All right. Who knows? Who knows? Annabelle's there. QDBDBBDBDBQ. You like the airplane? Yeah. Is that new from last night? Yeah. Except for, I may make it just a tad bit. I might go make it smaller, but if you noticed, I'm bringing back the volcano. I'm going to bring back the volcano. So that I slept on it, and I put some thought into it. I seeked out help. I called the 1-800 help with your paintings. We should. I don't know if there was a Escape from LA. Kind of was like a volcano, but it was also an earthquake. I don't know what that was a good movie though. Escape from LA with Kurt Russell. One 1-800 help with your paintings. Nah. 1-800 paintings. Can you say that? No, paint teens. So if you're having any trouble, you can call the helpline. We'll help you out. How are you guys doing? You guys okay? Can we paint Kurt Russell? I'm inclined to do so, though. Maybe on a different painting. I don't know. I might fit him in here. There might be room now. I'm about to throw in the kitchen sink on this, but anyway, let me first put the volcano in, and I suspect I'm always thinking that the when you work on a painting or you do a painting like this, you're always hoping that this one move will be the answer and solve the sort of equation that is at hand. And I suspect that will not be the case, though. Okay, it's a movie Volcano, and it is. Yeah, we're gonna get some helicopters for sure. Definitely getting helicopters in there. Yes. Okay, so Volcano says QBQ is based in Los Angeles. I kind of vaguely remember that movie, but I am thinking more so Escape from LA, which is a really cool movie. In fact, the coolest scene. Eric, is that bothering you? The camera shots? Is that too much? Is that too many camera shots for you? Some paratroopers. Ah. That's a good idea. Anyway, it's been raining all day. It's kind of depressing here. Though I think we all kind of have I think everyone somewhat has a guarded hope about this all. This sort of forced isolation. And is it what's that, Eric? Is it moving too fast for you? You don't really need it? Love the camera, says James. James likes it. Okay. Well, one vote for keep it as is, and another vote for maybe get rid of the multiple camera shots. I guess. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I believe I'm still alive and well. Is it possible that one could, like I'm sort of I veer into it, like I'm like a closet, what's that, what's the word? Hypochondriac. I'm like a closet. Sometimes I veer into that mode of like, uh-oh, got a sore throat. Okay, what's that mean? Oh no. Annabelle likes multiple. What's the plan? Okay, James, the plan is I'm going to bring back the volcano action that was that we had originally in this painting, and then I hated what I had. Anyway, so yeah, so I guess I am, for all intents and purposes, alive and well. But you wonder. Bad time, yeah, right. I mean, if you, like I said, I have that sort of in me to some degree, and I again suspect that a lot of us have it to some on a certain. I think that we all have all these various elements to a certain degree, at least mental elements, not so much diseases, but maybe not even mental elements. But anyway, we are all capable of harboring or having some form of it. So yeah, but if you haven't really, if you got if you really go crazy, then with it, you're definitely gonna overthink it, which is what we do. I suspect that we all hope that we, as a precaution, we are all being careful here, and then at the same time we'll, if it works out so that it's not as bad as it turned out to be, or that we were warned about, we can then go, or people can go, oh man, you guys overthought it and you guys got all, but maybe that's okay. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. We're in it. We're in it. See that little cough? What do you think? Should I call my doctor? I don't even know who my doctor is. Just got a little cough there. Did you hear that? Hanging out, Mr. Let's Paint. How you guys doing? Hanging out in the chat room. I'm gonna start painting here in a minute. I ordered more paint, so you always gotta keep your supply line going. And actually nowadays, more than ever, I don't think the art stores are open. So even if you were in in a bind and you really needed like some something materials, art supplies, you got to rely on having it shipped to you, which is really what I've been doing for a long time, because you get your better deals that way. I kind of forced that one though, but there was like a little something there. Gamsol, yes, I got some more Gamsol. I did order some Gamsol, and then I got some oil paints, some more oil paints. Now I got my titanium white. I got a big tub of it. It's still good for a while. I ordered alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, Hansen yellow. I know you guys love that. I don't really love it either, but I just get it. It's cheap. And phthalo green. Those are my old standbys. I had plenty of yellow ochre already, and I ordered an ivory black just to go for it. I usually don't order black, but once in a while I get a black just to. Actually, it's kind of good to mess around with a different color, and I should do more with that, really, and I don't, but I should, but I don't, because I'm a big fat loser. You know, I actually been frustrated with the lighting that I got here, and no one really knows. I'm sure you can see that there's a kind of an ongoing glare, but I feel I moved the easel closer to the light source, and then also I put a reflective gizmo, and I feel like I can see better. I might be fooling myself, but I feel like I don't think it really showing too well for you guys. I do have a tube of phthalo blue. Phthalo or phthalo. I do have a tube of it, just sort of, I use it sparingly. I just don't like using it much, but I have it available. Would a good lamp? I don't know. I don't know how if I put another lamp in here, it's going to help. Believe me, it's a lot better than what it was for me. I feel like I can get some work done. I mean, I can see what I'm doing, you know, like I know the glare for you guys is not helpful, and maybe I could figure this out better for the video purposes, but I can see at least the colors that I'm using, so that's good. It's better, right? Yeah, I think it's better. Nah, I don't know about a yellow lamp. I have seen, maybe if I have these other lamps, I could actually benefit from having some expert come over and really do it right. Because, you know, you can read all you want, but if you're doing it wrong, it's just hard to get it right. But when, you know, but someone who, like, you know, they're like know-it-all, these technical know-it-alls, they usually can set you straight and set you up. So I'm due for something like that, I would imagine. Yeah, right. Off to the side, the one looking back, it's like really good lighting. You can see really good, and I can see a lot better over there. Well, you guys like that airplane. I'm gonna have to rework it a little bit and adjust it. I'm gonna have to adjust it just a tad bit. And I'm tempted to get rid of it, but I think I'll keep it. No, I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it. But I gotta rework it, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. Got a big show. Glare's fine. Maybe just use some white paper to put over bulb to soften. Slow those cameras down though. Oh, interesting. If I put some white over, what if I put white paper over this? Because this is the light that's, I think, is causing the glare. And if I put some see-through stuff there, that might soften the blow. You're right. Paint TV Airlines. Let's paint TV Airlines. Keep the airplane, yeah? I'm not sure what you mean lean into it, but we're having some fun. It's still raining. Apparently it's going to rain all day tomorrow too. It's like rained. It's unusual for Los Angeles to rain so much. It's quite, well, it's beautiful. It's kind of peaceful too. Is it cold? Not so much. I mean, I got this on, and I'm not, you know, I'm kind of a baby a little bit, so I don't need to have. I'm sure you could get by. I think it's in the 50s. I can get you the number here. Yeah, you think the white paper, like, I think that's a cool idea. I think that would really maybe soften the blow. Weather, 52 degrees right now. And it's just going down to 48, so it's not really super, not going to go too bad. But it's going to be raining basically all night long into the morning, and tomorrow morning. Looks like it will open up around 8 a.m. It's going to open up, and then by 3 p.m. it says it might rain again. I don't think they necessarily know, but afterwards it will stop raining, it looks like. Yes, Corona patch. Corina Pachow. Yeah, we brought back in fact, I'm going to work on that right now. You know, I was like, hey, you know what? I need to. Oh, I'm just looking at something. I don't really need to look at anything. Okay. I have a shadow box actually right here. I have a shadow box, but it's kind of wimpy. But yes, I have like, and it's bulky. It's sort of in the way. But anyway, the glare is not as bad. By just moving the easel closer, though it kind of is limiting my space. I'm even more cramped because of that, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, well, I'm not certain. I'm not convinced that that's exactly what I wanted to do, but I kind of like the big plane because it kind of gives me the option to put the little people in there, which I haven't even done yet. I'm going to put the little people in there. Yeah. But let's do the so the plan here tonight. The plan here tonight is what is the plan? Just to hang out, but I will get some licks on this painting, and it's we're gonna get the volcano going. I got a nice picture that we're gonna work from. I don't know if you can see it. I got it off. I got it right there. It's right there. Let me show it to you. This is what we're going to put on the for the volcano. If we just do that, I'm certain that would be relatively happy just doing that. That might be all we need to do. That might be all we need to do. But I'm sure I'm going to fiddle with it, play with it, and then hate it. And hate myself. And second guess myself. Okay, well I have it in me to make that look what I see in the photo. I can do it. I have the technology. I can do this. I can do this, my friends. But I'm in no hurry to do it, as you can see. Hey, we're on quarantine time. A lot of people are on, what is it? Okay, there's New York time. I'm on New York time, or I'm on, what vacation time, or island. What do they say, island time? Yeah, quarantine time is no rush to do anything. We don't have to do it. Why do we gotta be so productive? Let's just watch a lot of TV and stream, hang out with our. This is a windfall for, obviously, for the people on Zoom, and they seem to be the big winners. But obviously, YouTube Live and Twitch and all the other ones that are out there. There's endless ones. I even saw an ad on CNN for somebody. They were trying to. Someone was basically profiting. There's people now, of course, profiting off this, pandemic. So there's this guy, he's all talking, he had an ad for another video sharing operation that he was trying to hustle, and he got an ad on CNN, and he was an old guy, and he was trying to convince old people to go to his website, to use his services. And it kind of seemed as though it was, I don't know the name of the thing. It was a name that I'm certain it was a forgettable name for this webcasting sharing operation. Anyway, some ad. It was on CNN. They paid a fortune to have this ad. But they're gearing it to shut in, grandma and grandpa. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're not really trying to take advantage, but it sure seemed like it. But what are you going to do? They're supposed to. At the same time, they're trying to help people out. I'm trying to help people out, but at the same time, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to make as much money as possible, but I want to help people out. That's why I got a box of N95 masks for $300. Actually, no, I don't. I do not have any N95 masks. I should make some masks and then call them F96 mask, just to confuse people. Yeah, price gouging. That's like a dirty word, or taking advantage. That's not good, is it? Every day does feel like Saturday, or more like Sunday. At least here. Andrew, you got an N95? You need to surrender that to the local authorities. Right? An F95. Well, or an O96. I got some O96 masks. Price gouges will be treated the same as snitches. Speaking of snitches, I saw a report about people in Germany calling the authorities on each other because of people breaking the curfews or breaking whatever rules under the quarantine, and it opened up a whole can of worms, because that's what they were doing in Nazi Germany, and then also in East German with the with the East German police. And but obviously because of that, there are plenty of people who lived through that that are still around. Not so much people surviving who went through German Nazi times, but the East German people had that was going on until 1989, and that's how they the police state they ran. That was run as a police state, and so they counted on their citizens to call the authorities and snitch. That's why those sausages are called Snitchels. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. In the article, it said that they were, because they were, obviously there was a certain amount of the population that was doing just that. The Stasi, yeah, the Stasi. Yeah, I couldn't, I misplaced their name, the name. That's some interesting times, that whole thing. And then the whole thing of them, people escaping to West Berlin in particular. Wow, that was some exciting stories about how that happened and how they did it. And obviously some people got killed. You can see I'm not painting, am I? You can tell. It's fun. It's fun to not paint. But I have, it's on the agenda, guys. Hold back. Hold on. I'm gonna get painting here. Just, I guess it's happy hour. We should call this just happy hour. I mean, if this is really happy times or not. Though, you know, you got to think about how long, if this is as bad as, you know, the 1917 pandemic or whatever, the Spanish flu, it was millions of people died. Millions of people died. This is not even coming close. Yeah, I don't know much about the West Germans, but I'm assuming that West Germans were because they were part of the West. They had a lot more freedoms and they were not snitching on each other. But maybe they were. I don't know. Maybe you know more than me then on that one. I was under the impression it was the Stasi, East German regime, and the citizens in that police state were really doing big time snitching. I believe that's how they do it. That's how it runs also in communist Cuba. There's the snitch factor. And that also is probably, I don't know nothing about China, but maybe that's done there too. Most likely North Korea too, right? How many people have the virus in North Korea? Anyone know? What's the update on that? Yeah, I don't know. I just read it, and I read it like a quick glance. You know, like it's not like I read a book, and I'm offering you a book report of facts. These are more factoids. These are more passing glances of possible misinformation. So yeah, I don't know what, you know. Generally speaking, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just consider that. Well, think about, what happened to the Hong Kong protesters exactly. What happened is that the pandemic was created to stop that kind of stuff. Pandemic was created possibly to stop human crowd gatherings, you know. If you want to get into if you want to start thinking about conspiracy theories. Apparently, people in China are blaming the U.S. Army because there was some kind of convention prior to the outbreak in Wuhan, and it was some sort of convention with military types, and so they're blaming the U.S. military for unleashing the virus. Who knows? Kind of don't believe that one, so whatever. But you just can't. You just never know. Let's see how it plays out. Just see how it plays out. You never heard that one? Yeah. I heard it. I don't know all the various conspiracy theories, but there's also, you know, the whole sort of the Q gang. What are the QAnons? What was the case with the Spanish flu? Frankly, as you could see, people complaining about the U.S. kind of being slow on its approach to stopping the virus and all. And but it's doing something, and it's doing its best. We want to think, and so let's see how it plays out. Trent, little red wine, some red wine. Thanks for asking. We're going to be painting a volcano on this painting here in a second. But I know I forgot what I was going to say. I had a butt going on there, didn't I? Did I have a butt going on? I've never had a White Claw. I think I saw fog come out of my mouth. Yeah, there's a little fog, a little. Home man, White Claw. What's home man? Homemade. What is White Claw? Isn't that seltzer water with alcohol in it? Isn't that what it is? I don't know. That doesn't sound very good. I personally like the taste of wine. I like the taste of beer, and I even, for that matter, I like the taste of is it chili in there? No, I'm just over medicating with my clothes, my warmth thing. It's rum? White Claw is rum? I didn't know that. I'm learning new things every day. Something new that we are learning here. That's good to know. I see, LaCroix with a shot of Tito's. Okay. So it's some tequila. All right, without further ado, maybe I should start painting. We talked about the coronavirus, which how can we not? Various alcoholic drinks. It's all good. Conspiracies. Any conspiracy theories? We talked about that. Oh, Tito's is vodka. Okay. For some reason I thought it was what's that guy? Tito's Tacos, right? For some reason I thought it was like, Mexican tequila or something. Tito's. It's a vodka. Tito's. Where's it from, Tito's? Is that a U.S. product? The conspiracy that I live in a simulation. It is possible. Kind of like a What's his name? What's that guy's? I already forgot his name. Financially, I am a forever struggling artist. And yeah, no, it's not. The selling of artwork right now is not. It's not really in the cards, but. Oh, it's from Austin, Texas. Okay. But interesting enough, I've you know, as an artist, kind of struggling artist basically forever and ever and ever. You always know that you're going to go a month or so without much, where you don't sell any artwork or you don't make any money. That's just how it goes. So that's all it is just a month that you're not making any money. I kind of used to that. I went through 2008. There was no money back then. Financially, that was worse. I mean, potentially, but this hasn't played out, obviously. We're kind of hoping that this plays out for the good, and I think we all want it to do it that way. So it's entirely possible that it can. Sure, there's going to be some lumps, but 2008 was a really bad time because we don't know. We just don't know how this is playing out. But I think I think the idea here, the idea is that the economy was fine. That's the theory. That's what they're telling us. And it's just this stupid virus that's fucking with us right now. Once we get rid of the virus, have it under control, the economy will come back. Again, that's some optimism stuff. I also understand that there could easily be a doomsday factor involved too, but I'm not wanting to go there. But it's possible, I guess. I mean, you can definitely seek it out if you want to believe in that. Okay, should I paint? Andrew says 2006 to 2010 was blackout years. Tito's. Yeah, I guess nobody actually wants a doomsday. No. And have you noticed, by the way, just hands up or acknowledge that the few fellow human beings that you might possibly run into, even though you're not supposed to run into them, are generally friendly towards you. I've noticed. I've found that there's some smiles and some waves to total strangers. James, I'm doing this. This is what I do. Oh shit, Jared from Subway's in the chat room. Okay, I'm gonna start painting here in a minute. Once I get painting, I'm not gonna be able to really read your chats though. Now, if I had Google Glasses, remember Google Glasses? And I could put them on the glasses on my, wear them, and then I could then read the chat as I paint. Okay, we talked about what is my favorite this and what's my favorite that. That's something that I do not answer. I'm not answering that question. I can't answer those questions. Well, let's put some gloves on here. There's no going back once I put these gloves on. We got a volcano to paint. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's move this out of the way. Got these stupid cables everywhere. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. Oh, some paper towels. Where are they? Over here. Okay. Okay, let's get some green. Oh, wow. Am I out of greens? Looks like it. Okay, well, good thing I ordered a green. Okay, let's get some green. I'm just starting. Okay. I get some greens there. Okay, so I got my colors. Give me some whites. Give me some white. Alright, let's put the mic back on here. What the heck? Did I tell you about these paper towels I bought? These are so wimpy. They're the only ones available. And they are some shitty paper towels. They got no stain power. Okay. Let's get some good black going here. Nah. Okay, let's try to put. Wondering if I need the clouds in the background. Well, let's soften the blow on that stuff. Kind of need some red. Red feel. Some yellow ochre. Kind of light. Kind of a light color. Yeah, I don't know about that. A light. Yeah. Oh. Okay, let's get to the volcano action here. You don't have to get it all. Let's get most of it. Oh. Well, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Oh. There you go. Okay. Let's see here. Now let's go to the replay. The only thing I could say about the crappy paper towels is you just got to use more of them. Just use them. That's what they're for. Okay, let's get this guy going. By the way, I ordered more Gamsol. I don't know when I'm gonna get it, but I'll be running out of this one if I keep painting at the rate I'm painting right now. Oh, I just noticed that there's a beautiful little rim of fire on this. You know, I could use some, I got some orange, cadmium orange. Let's break that out. Let's break out some orange if we can. There we go. Now this is like real cadmium orange, and this tube of paint costs like, I think it costs like $40, maybe 50. Is that right? I don't know. I have to double check. 40 at least. I think it's at least 40 or 35, maybe 40. Yeah. Whereas this is only. I just ordered it now. It was only $17, or actually $16.25, I believe. But you can see it doesn't, it's whatever. Okay, it's kind of shitty. Okay, just giving you some color prices. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get some of this lovely orange. Have you ever seen a volcano? I've never seen like been close to a volcano. Actually, I've been to Crater Lake, but that's not Mount St. Helens. I'm getting confused. That's a completely different. Well, craters were volcanoes at some point, weren't they? I think they were. I don't really know. I have to double check on that. Okay, so then this guy goes up. Oh, up and over, up and over. Yeah. Really? I like that idea. I took a helicopter flight over Mount Denali, or at least nearby it, up in Alaska once, and that was intense. All right. Should we do that at 8 o'clock? Yeah? Clap for everyone. Need some red. I see some clapping. Some clapping going on. Let me see from the side here. This is by far the better. Oh, geez. This guy's all tangled up. Untangle yourself. Yeah, from this side it's way better. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, I kind of regret. I should just. I don't know why I keep buying that yellow. It's terrible. It just has no bounce. Oh well. It works. Sort of. We'll get it to work. It just turns into mud real quick. That's the problem. You have to figure out how to use it better. I do. One must figure it out. Uh-oh. The what band cover? Budos? Right, Dramio? See, because my first volcano idea was not big enough. It was too far away. This is monumental. Somewhat. Well, because the bands that might have asked me to do something like that have no money and they just want to use my painting. They just want me to do it for free. And I usually say no. I don't know if I've been asked, but it's basically no. I might have said no to something like that. I don't know. You know, Steely Dan has not asked me to paint their album cover, and they have, offer me like, 20 grand or something. Steely Dan. Okay, let's get on with this more. Let's get some of these little guys shooting up. I've never really painted a volcano erupting in my entire life. I don't think I've ever really done this. This is good, exciting. It's exciting. I'm glad I got my cadmium orange going here, because this kicks some serious butt. You can see it just it sits on the canvas and sings. It sings with little effort. You kind of almost don't have to use as much paint as the sort of inferior colors, which I've been using, that yellow, which I'm always talking about, the Hansen yellow. But I'm kind of wishing I had the cadmium yellow. Okay, so this here, let's go. Boom. Whoops. We got to go full on kind of white. Get some white going here with this. Yeah, the cadmium orange is kicking butt at the moment. Very happy to have that in my arsenal, my bag of tricks. And right now we're going to try to yellow, white, yellow, sort of the intensity factor, if I can. Let me get a little more of this. Yeah. Get some more of this going. Okay, don't sweat that stuff out. That's not necessary. Soften the blow on that stuff. Get the clouds going on. Yeah, get some clouds. Okay, let's see if we can clean up. Get the white. Yes. That's how, Alex, I'm about to do just that. I was about to do two things. But you're correct. What I'm going to do to get my Hansen yellow to sing is I'm going to first scrape off the area here that is going to be a lot of the Hansen yellow. So I'm not going to have to, in theory, have to battle too much with some of the wet paint that's there, at least the core. So I kind of scrape that part off, okay? So we scrape that part off. Can't worry about the rest. Everything's too small at the moment, but that's like a solid white yellow thing. And then down below on my palette, I'm going to mix the Hansen yellow with the white, and then boom, put that up there. But I got to be good about. Well, my palette's a mess, so I need to clean some area off and mix those colors. Now, I generally don't do a lot of mixing on my palette, but in this instance, you're gonna benefit by doing it. At least that's the plan. And since I don't do it all the time, I might not succeed at it as well as I could, but I believe I can. It's more of a surgical strike. And again, because of the I'm kind of just cleaning a nice little space on my palette there. So I can put some white and some yellow and go from there. Let me see if I can save some of that. I might have to just start all over. So that yellow I threw down is not doing the job. So let's put it in here by itself, and then I'm going to mix it with the white. Some fresh white. Not even kind of use the white that I got already there, because it's already been dirtied up a little bit. Okay, that should work. Let's see now. Let's see if this works. It will work better than what we had going for ourselves. And we're going to clean our brush also. So right now they're dirty, they're muddy, the brushes, so let's just clean them. Clean them a little bit more. That's pretty good-ish. Okay, it's not going to be exactly perfect. And then let's clean our little spatula. Okay, so now let's cut some white into this. And that might get the yellow to do a little more for us. Mixing it with the titanium white. Surprisingly, the color's still holding up. Yeah, I got a little more watered down in effect, but that's okay. Okay, I think actually mixing it with the body of that is the titanium white, I think it's gonna go on much easier, as you can see. So it's going on much easier than if I just took the Hansen yellow as is and try to gob it on. That just was not going to do any good for me. Okay, so that's sort of the core, and then we just kind of get some of this little stuff off to the side here, if we can. Always tricky to what difference. Got to go from the inside out. Okay. Okay, so you can see it's working out a little better. It got a little muddy there. I'll clean that up, I guess. Let's maybe use a smaller brush or whatever. Let me clean this brush too. Get some of that goo-goo. Oh yeah. It's literally white in the center. I don't know if I'm gonna get that effect. I don't need to get it. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so let's go to a smaller brush and see if we can get that to work for us. A smaller brush. It's not what okay, I see. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, sort of a pretty good information available to look at. Let me see. See, you bring it in like that, you lose that. I gotta go out if I can. See if I can go out from the center. As you would imagine, because it is the volcano, it is all about going out from the center, isn't it? That's not what I wanted. Okay, it's okay though, it's okay. It's kind of okay the way it is. There's no right way to do this. Yes, there is. There is a right way to do this. Maybe. Kind of like whiskers on a cat. Cat whiskers. Okay, up and out. Yeah, you got to go from, or you don't have to. I'm just saying, I find that I'm better off going from the center out. From the center out. Yeah. I mean, it might be too bright, but maybe I'll tone it down. I don't know. Maybe it's too crazy bright. Who knows? Let's maybe go back to the airplane. Let's fix the airplane now. some couple of more guys over here. Get some guys over here. So you need a whole bunch. It may just be too bright. It's got to pop, doesn't it? Now I'm going to pop the, rework the airplane, put some helicopters in. Let's see what we can do with this airplane. Try to resurrect it. There's still a good amount of glare issues here, but it's not bad. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just looking at the painting from a different perspective, I guess. What's wrong with the plane? I'm just gonna rework it a little bit, that's all. And bring the people out. All right. Second guessing myself. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get. Yeah, it can be white as opposed to being black, I think. That's the thought. That's my new thought. Let's start. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. You hear the plane coming in? Okay, good. Good. I don't. I always thinking, where's that wing is not at the bottom necessarily, is it? It's kind of a little bit above everything. It's a little bit above the fuselage. Let me see if I can get this wing thing to look better than what I got. Maybe I should go white too. It should be white, shouldn't it? It should be a white, maybe. Make it white. It shouldn't be so big. This guy should be smaller. It's kind of fun to not know what you're doing. Or is it? Is it fun? Not necessarily. Yeah, I can't figure out if I put the... Do I put the thing this way? Is that right? Or do I go the other way? Let me see. I think I gotta go more like this. That kind of doesn't matter. It doesn't matter really, does it? We should put the people in there. Bring back the people. So, let's see with this little brush, put some circles in there. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah. How does that wing, where does that wing go? It's all cockeyed anyway, or it doesn't make any sense. So for some reason I feel like I want to have it go that route. But maybe it goes that route. I think it might go. Maybe it goes this way. Let's see. Kind of feels right. Have a point more towards the tail, huh? Yeah, I think maybe that's the way it really is. I think I originally had it that way. Just my somehow I felt like it could go that route, but maybe it's better this way. Get rid of this. Not really sure about the volcano so much anymore. So your eye goes right there. Put the airplane more pointed downwards. I was trying to do that, but I got to do it some more, huh? Let me see if I can get it to go down. Did I just drop a bunch? Yes, I did. There you go. This is no good, this paint. Okay, let's see if we can fix this. Yeah, that yellow is pretty powerful. let me look at let me see some airplanes. Okay, so the wing, the tail to the wing is, I have it probably need to make it a little smaller. Make it not so big. Okay, let's bring the white. I need some more white now. So if I go down like that, that's more dynamic. Well, that's got something going. We got something going on. It sure has changed. It's changing. I like that. I like the fact that it's changing. There's some change. Scraping off painting or areas of painting that you didn't like. It seems counter productive, or it just seems like a waste of paint and all. But boy, it sure is. Feels good when it feels good when you do it. Though it could be somewhat wasteful at the same time. Okay. Boy, it's still raining. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Considering. Yeah. I think I just get rid of the plane or make the plane smaller this time. I think that's what we got to do. Okay. Thing is, you kind of, when you scrape away your painting, you're kind of unearthing this other, the old painting that was there in the first place. It's kind of cool. How about that? Just got rid of the airplane. Well, I put it in yesterday. Now we take it out. I can still put it back in. Can still put it back in. Well. Let's see, take a look at this thing here. Definitely can put some darks back in here. Freshen it up with some darks. Okay, I made a mess. Let me get rid of these gloves. I still might put the plane back in. I felt like I needed to just start over with the plane. Okay. That's where we are at now. It's kind of fun to battle with this. Look, we're not doing anything else, so might as well battle. Do some battling. Possibly the plane should be smaller anyway. All right. We did something. We did some painting. We battled. It is a painting battle. It was fun. It was a good escape. I'm probably just going to sign off. I'm going to have to regroup maybe. Huh. Fascinating. Fascinating. All right, I'm just staring at the painting. And I don't know if I'm going to do any more painting. I'm just staring at it, so I'm just going to keep staring at it. I'm going to sign off. And thanks for hanging out. We had fun hanging out. I did some painting. I did something with this painting. Again, it's not necessarily resolved one way or the other, as you can see. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. I enjoyed hanging out with you, and we'll talk to you. What's a Thursday? Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Annabelle. I did get rid of the airplane. I'm just second guessing the airplane altogether, or maybe I'll make the airplane smaller. I think I might just make the airplane smaller, not make it, because they see the volcano. What I'm thinking now, see, I'm second guessing myself, but maybe the volcano is. Oh, I'm seeing fog come out of my mouth. Is competing too much with the airplane, and vice versa. So like maybe one had to go. I don't know. Or I just have to place the airplane in a. Couldn't figure it out. Though secretly I did want to have it in there because I wanted to put the little people inside the airplane, right? I want to put the people inside the airplane. I do. Maybe I can still do it. Maybe I just haven't. Maybe I'll come in there and do it. Bring back the airplanes and helicopters, yeah. I'm just thinking, is it the big one? The plane flying towards the viewer. For some reason, I thought of that, but I don't know about that. Yeah. Maybe some just helicopters and airplanes, just a whole bunch of them now. Yeah. I'm just wondering if that airplane that I had was too big. That's all. But maybe it's not a problem. It's never a problem. In some ways, we're back to square one. But I do like the volcano. It has I'm happy with the volcano, I think. I think I'm happy with the volcano. You do want to pretend like you're one of the people in the airplane. Yes, I know. I do too. Let's see if I can. I might just put it back. We can put it back. what I'm considering is, yeah, maybe not the airplane so big. And then we can also put some helicopters and maybe a few airplanes, a couple of airplanes. A few airplanes, a few helicopters flying around. I can see that. Maybe. It's endless. It's endless. It's fun. The possibilities are endless. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.